Hey y'all,
This is Beyond 21,
I'm Caitlin,
and I'm Callie.
and today we're going to be hitting y'all with a cute, I don't know if it's cute.
I cringed when you said that. I was like,
A cutie.
you need to zoom in on me when I said that.
Okay, I will.
Or when you said
Just cut that down a little bit. Anyway, we're going to be hitting y'all with our top 10 favorite songs of all time.
It's our top 10 hits.
Yeah.
We
It's
didn't write
like
the
the
music.
soundtrack of our lives. Well, her life separately from my life because they're two totally different things.
Yeah.
So let's get right into it. So today, before we get started with our albums of our life, I'm sorry, I drew a blank. We're going to do our toast. We will be getting Starbucks for every episode recording from now until Callie graduates. So let's do our little toast. Sorry, I hit my shoulder on the thing.
You
but
always hit the microphone with your shoulder. Why'd you sniff it?
I didn't know it.
Is that not a sniff?
Oh, I thought you were talking about why I sniffed my coffee. I was sniffing my mic because it's got that new smell. Smell it. It does, don't it? Mm-hmm. Anyway, so let's take a sip. This is the brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso with oat milk lavender cold foam. Last time I said cold foam.
That's how Mama says cold. It's code. What? What?
Anyway, let's get right on into it. So, this is what we're going to do. The way we're going to do it, pull your phone out because we got the list on our phones. We're going to start at our 10, our number 10, and you'll do your number 10, then I'll do my number 10. And we'll go all the way to number 1.
Okay.
So, what is number 10 for Callie's album of her life?
It is Gone, Gone, Gone by Philip Phillips.
I believe Philip Phillips was on American Idol. Do you remember that when he was on American Idol?
No, but he's a baller, so.
He's a baller. Okay, my number 10 is Love in an Elevator by
Living in
Eros.
an elevator.
Living it up when we're going down. I would never,
These
ever.
music videos are so weird.
Every 80s rock music video is like the weirdest.
That's true.
So, Aerosmith. Did I say that? I didn't think I got to that part, but it's Aerosmith. Y'all should go listen to it if you don't know it. Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead.
So my number 9 is Something in the Orange by Zach Bryan.
Okay, unpopular opinion, but I literally
I was about to
despise
say.
Zach Bryan.
Caitlin hates him.
I just don't like him. I don't like the way he treats police officers, and that's the end of that.
I don't like that, but I'm just saying, like, the music.
I refuse to support his
Music
music
only?
because of that.
Well,
Emily just texted me. Shout out to you, Emily. Our very first Patreon subscriber. We love you. Thank you for always supporting our show.
that was
Okay.
for you, Emily.
My number 9 is the baseball song. That's what it's called by Corey Smith. You've heard it.
You made me listen to
It
it.
quite literally makes me think of Callie because she and Hunter love a good Atlanta Braves game, and so do I, but I don't get to go to as many as y'all do.
It's just that vibe, you know?
It's just the vibe of being there and that song.
I just feel like I accomplish something when I go. I feel like I'm part of a major team
Yeah.
when I go to a Braves game. So, you know.
That song. That sounds cool.
It is cool because it's ice.
Get away from the mic while I chew my ice up. Anyway, that song tells a story of like a boy that probably wasn't going to be in the major leagues, and he ends up being in the major leagues. Like, he came from the bottom of the bottom, and
As most people do, probably.
yeah, and rose up and got to play in the major leagues, and ended up. I'm getting chill bumps because I really like that song. Ended up.
I don't see him. Just kidding.
That's going to take a zoom in. Okay, anyways, your number
Zoom
8.
in on what?
I zoom in on my face
You
because you're
gotta do
red.
mine after that. Like, after you do that, I went.
I wish I had some, like in the movies, like those commercials. Anyway,
You've lost me.
you cut that all the way down. If she don't stop messing with my tech over here, if she lays another finger on the tech, I'm going to kill her.
That was so awful. That was awful.
We tried to high five and she messed it up because she really sucks. It wasn't me
I
that was...
thought you were gonna slap me. Okay, sue me. Sue me.
Have I ever slapped you?
Yes.
Recently. Like, in the last, 5 years, have I slapped you?
I'm playing a montage in my head.
A montage of slaps.
Yeah.
All right, give me your number 8.
Okay, number 8 is World on Fire, Nate Smith. I did my country at the bottom. Not that I'd say country would be at the bottom, but that's the order they came to in my mind. So,
Do you want to give us a little backstory on the song? Like, let's kind of do some banter on the music, why you picked that song. Why do you like that song? What about that song makes you, tell us.
I hear it on the radio, and the first time I heard that radio, it caught me, like the guitar, and just, I don't know, I don't, most of the time I don't have a reason, I just hear it, and if it immediately catches me, I'm like,
Ooh, that's a catchy song.
I gotta have that song. And so I put it on my playlist, and then I'll play it and play it and play it and play it, and I'll play it and play it and play it and play it, and I'll play it over and over and over again until I get tired of it.
And then she's like, I hate that song.
But I'll still sing it when it comes on the radio.
But you won't play it like when it comes on.
Yeah,
Apple
sometimes I'll
Music.
just skip it.
Okay, so my number 8 is I Was Made for Loving You by Kiss. And the reason why I put that song on there is because that was the first song that I played when I got my Bronco. So it's kind of sentimental.
Okay.
Because I was rocking.
So, like, that's the only reason you like that song?
No, I like the song. Yeah, you need to do something with that voice box. No, I like the song. It's just, it gives me a good memory.
Did you see my phone? It's just, like, wigging out.
So most of my, music that's on here, there's memories associated with it that make me have sentimental value towards the song. That's what I based all my top 10s from.
Okay. Number 7.
Okay.
I don't know what to say.
That's why I was trying to get you to explain why you... My throat just went... I know y'all heard that. She's vibrating over there. That's what we call it when she laughs like that. Because no sound comes out except for... Okay. She's turning red. Let me get a sip of drink while she composes herself. I almost spit this drink. I got tears coming up in my eyes. Don't say nothing funny. Let me get a sip first.
The more you say stuff, the more it makes me want to laugh.
And she's got actual tears rolling out of her eyes.
You just make me... That was like
We're officially getting labeled as explicit. You didn't have to go there.
I can't breathe. My abs, this is the most I've worked out in a while.
Because we haven't been getting up and doing the walk with us.
It's really just my fault. Even though I have to say, I wake her up every morning. She has no choice but to wake up.
She's like, I'm on my way. I'm like, I'm getting up. And then I'll lay there for 5 minutes. That's why I'm never ready when you get there.
And that makes me so mad because you're always like, maybe you should get here earlier. And I always think, maybe you should get out of the bed when you say you're going to.
I slapped my knee so hard. You did too. I know that stung.
You really didn't. Got them stout legs.
Stout. This is just a straight laugh sesh.
Okay.
I can't even remember. Wait a minute. We were talking about on the way up here. I was like,
Oh, God.
we're going to have to be funnier than we were last podcast. And I feel like we are.
I think so. What if nobody laughs? They're just like,
What are they laughing
you
about?
have to zoom in on that. I shouldn't have to tell you to zoom in. You should just know.
I don't watch the whole thing while I'm trying to edit.
Shame on you. And when you send me them, you're always like, did you watch the whole thing? And I feel so ashamed to say
Because
no.
you never do?
No, I
Because I just thought...
Well, it's because...
I just thought, that's really quick of her to watch that. I didn't know you were watching it at work. That's like a
Haunted
spooky
house?
organ in a haunted house.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Anyway,
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I didn't realize it was still going. I'm sorry. Dang. Go on with your number 7.
Okay, I can't remember what I was gonna say when I started the first time though. I don't know what I was gonna say, but when I rewatch it, I'm sure it'll come to me.
We'll put it in the show notes.
So anyway, my number 7 is "Where It Ends" by Bailey Zimmerman, and I love all his music. Like, well,
I like him.
all the ones I've listened to,
He
like
respects
religiously, "Rockin' a Hard Place." That one. There's another one.
Remember when he messed up at that concert and everybody got on TikTok and was roasting him?
No.
His voice went out and everybody was like, Bailey Zimmerman sucks. And I was like, wow, y'all really gonna do that too?
You really think you could get up there and do it? I mean,
Yeah.
shame on you.
Shame on y'all for roasting on him.
At least he's got a career, so.
I don't think any of our listeners are sucky adults like that don't have jobs. I think everybody that listens
I wasn't directing that to
No,
our
no, no.
listeners.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to like go to our like demographic of people here. I feel like everybody that listens to our podcast is either retired or they have good jobs or they at least have a job and they're doing something with their life. I mean, not being bums is what I'm basically saying.
Okay.
I just wanted to point that out. So you guys are the best. High five. Well, yeah. That was kind of a sucky high five. I don't know.
I know,
We're
it
off
had no
today.
gumption.
Yeah, no gumption. Okay, my number 7. I like Sue Me. Okay.
Sue me.
Sue me.
Is that why
Sue
you looked
me.
at me like that when I said that?
What?
When I said sue me, sue me.
No, I just thought that you're going to understand why. She Keeps Me Up by Nickelback. I don't even want to hear any of y'all out there.
Oh, I thought that was the title of the...
anything. It's called She Keeps Me Up.
No, I thought sue me was the title. I didn't read it.
Wow. Anyway, don't read mine. I've got mine zoomed in. I'm not even looking at yours. She Keeps Me Up by Nickelback. I know a lot of people out there want to roast on Nickelback, but they're actually one of the best bands. Them and Creed are like top tier. So don't even come for me on Nickelback. Straight up. Anyway, there's no reason why. I just really like that one. It's kind of groovy.
Okay. Number 6? Oh, go
Actually,
ahead.
I'm sorry. This came to my mind.
I don't care. We need more.
Apparently, that song's about Avril Lavigne because the lead singer and Avril Lavigne dated, I think.
Okay.
I just kind of heard that on TikTok. I don't know if that's true or not, but apparently it is about her. Anyways, go to number 6.
My number 6 is "Burn It Down" by Parker McCollum.
I heard that one on the radio today.
I like the
Pretty good one. I like his voice.
I do too. He's got a good voice, but I like the, in the very beginning when he does the little drum and it goes. I like that. I don't know what that is, but I like that.
It's probably a steel guitar.
It might be. I don't know, but if it's a song that has like a violin or that kind of noise, I vibe. Right off the bat, I'll vibe. I love a violin. I wish I could play the violin, but that's like the hardest instrument.
Dude, those people that play the violin, they're kind of like. I can't say what I think they are. I think it's probably inappropriate. What?
Did you hear me?
I heard a little bit of a whisper. Don't say it. We'll say it after the podcast. You're not gonna forget, are you?
No. No, I will not be forgetting that.
TBH, not to offend anybody, I'm just gonna say it. If, in my personal opinion, this is just social commentary. In my mind, somebody that plays the violin has got to stick up their butt.
Oh, that's not what I was going to say.
I think they're kind of like la-ti-da. And I don't like la-ti-da.
Okay, that's definitely...
They're just kind of too...
I don't think that's wrong to say.
Too, like, snobby. Too snooty for me.
What I had to say was
'cause they're sitting there
definitely
going,
wrong.
Because they got their nose stuck up in the air, playing their little violin. And if
I think the
if we have any
violin is
listeners
so
out there,
beautiful.
it is. But like
I can do a violin.
violin,
I can do a violin sound so perfectly. Like
do the tornado noise right now.
I can't do it.
I won't look at you. Just do it right into the mic like this.
I can't do it.
I won't look at you. Go ahead.
I have to compose myself.
Back up off the mic a little bit. Okay, that's enough.
I can't
It's scaring
do it.
me.
It doesn't sound good in the mic. Like, you have to do it with an echo, a background echo.
Yeah.
I'll try it again later.
You did your number 6. Let me do my number 6. Mine is Panama by Van Halen. And the reason why I like that song so much is that...
It reminds you of Panama City Beach.
No, it most definitely doesn't. I like the part where he says, "We're running a little bit hot tonight," and it says, and it sounds like a motorcycle revving up. He says,
You
"I
didn't
reach
do that
down in between my legs and ease the seat back."
It's really good. That's my favorite part here. Is this what you're looking for? That's what I was looking for. That did not.
Not in a provocative way.
That sounded automatically provocative.
No. Provocative. No. Listen. Do you know, like in my car when you
Are you gonna drink that?
hit the
Because
listen when you hit the bar like this and you lean the seat back when you ease the seat back? That's what it makes me think of.
in the car?
Yeah, because he's talking about relaxing in the car. Like, he's not right up on the steering wheel.
Oh, you said a motorcycle.
There's a motorcycle sound, but he says, "I reach down in between my legs and ease the seat back."
Yeah, but the thing's on this side. You don't even have to do
There's
it right
not
here.
a thing on my side. Yours has got a little handle. Mine's a bar that goes straight across.
That's right. Okay.
She's dumb. And we're going to do...
Let's hit number... No, we should stop at number 6.
We're gonna pause, and then we're going to come back and do our 5 to 1s. Callie said she was hitting that lavender right now. She literally just told me that she wanted me to drink my drink because basically, she got tired of staring at it full. And she wanted it. That's what it was. She wanted to drink my drink. She literally just told me.
I got tired of mine looking empty, and so I thought, maybe if you don't drink yours, I'll drink it for you. More for me. So anyway, number 5 for me. It's called "My Love, Mine All Mine" by Mitski, I guess. I don't know, it's that song. I heard it on
She looked at it as if she didn't believe it was by Mitski. She said, "Mitski?"
Well, I don't know if that's how you say it. I know that's who it's by, but I didn't know if that's how you say it or not. I heard it on TikTok a while back, and I thought it was a very romantic song, and so I was like, gotta have that. And so, I don't know, I vibed with it, and I don't know, it just brings me peace. And every time I leave your house, it comes on. And the moon's out there, and it's bright, and it says stuff about the moon a lot. And so, I just thought that was crazy.
Kind of like fate putting it on your radio.
I guess that's how it felt, and I don't know.
You sure you're not hitting it on my road every time?
I'm sure. I don't mess with it. I put it on shuffle.
Oh.
But I will say, if it doesn't pop up, I make it pop up, and I listen to it. Because I like to listen to it at night, because it talks about the moon, and it just gives me the vibe.
Yeah.
So,
my number 5 is "Love of a Woman" by Travis Tritt. That'll be the only country song. Oh, I'm sorry.
can you give us a riff of that?
That's actually not it. It wasn't even close. It was in my brain, but it didn't come out of my mouth that way. So that song, I like it because it makes me think of me.
In what way?
It makes me okay. The song's
Can you
talking
tell me?
about like how men are just like they need a woman, and it makes me think of me and Blake. Actually,
Okay.
it makes me think about how. Well,
Makes you think you're needed, even though.
yeah. I mean, it makes me.
not.
He in the song it says.
You didn't even hear what I just said.
I was being serious. What did you say?
I said it makes you feel like you're needed and you're not.
Oh,
I was just messing. I was just joking.
she was messing. She
very
was
jokey joke.
Haha. So funny. We need crickets. We need to record Hunter doing a
Yes.
cricket
He
noise.
can't do it anymore.
My goodness.
Bell's palsy took that away from him.
We're going to get him to try it again.
I've
Maybe
tried, and he
overtime.
gets so mad when I tell him to try it. And I'm like, Hunter, just try it. And he's like, I can't do it, Callie. And he gets so disappointed.
Well, Hunter, I'm sorry you can't do it anymore.
He's not going to hear you, so you need just to
Yeah,
tell
he's
him
not.
to
He's a non-supporter. But anyway,
So is Blake.
The song, yeah, he is. The song is. It says in there, "Where would we be without the love of a woman?" True that, though. You know, like your moms and your grandmothers and the women that are, well, not all women, but The
Well, I
women
mean,
that
just
are
your wives
nurturers.
or your girlfriends, you
Yeah,
know,
and he's-
or your daughters.
Yeah, and he's talking about like in the song he'll say that his dad was real hard to tame, but every time his mom calls his name, he comes running. He never said yes sir or anything like that. So he don't take any crap off of a man, but when his wife calls him, he comes running back home. And you know, that makes me think of me and Blake. So we like that song. Okay.
Good
Go
one.
to your number 4.
My number 4 is I Guess I'm in Love by Clinton Kale. Or Kane. I always say Kale. I always say Kale.
I'm gonna put a picture of some kale salad right
Oh, Clinton Kane. I don't know why I can never say his last name.
What does
right.
this sound?
What's that so funny?
Because I just thought maybe we should have put that on there. That's like when you go.
I think of like a 50s like jazz
That's why I
club or
went.
something.
And stared at the camera. You know, they're in the murder mysteries.
Oh, and they're like,
Wonder if he.
no. They're like, the maid did it.
Like that. They all look at the camera.
Okay. Anyway,
Make sure you say it right this time. Practice it in your head first.
I Guess I'm in Love by Clinton Kane, not Kale. No kale salad up in here.
Just Cain killing Abel.
I should remember it like that. I like that song because I also heard that on TikTok. TikTok really gives me the best songs.
TikTok
honestly.
be putting them songs on your playlist.
Yeah, and I thought that's a really cute song, and so I've decided to make that song. I'm going to put it in my wedding, like for when Mama and Granddaddy and like all the family walks out, because it's not significant enough. Excuse me, for me to put it.
The espresso be giving us the burps.
I wanted to burp into the mic, but I was like, no, shouldn't do that. How inappropriate of me. Even though our last episode just was, you know.
Stomach growl. It actually wasn't growling. It moved. The sound that y'all heard earlier moved from here to here. So when it got down there,
Who's that backup roll? Here's a drum roll, please. Anyway, yeah, I heard it on TikTok, and I'm gonna put it in my wedding. And I don't know, it's also one of those romantic songs, and it's just very beautiful, and I really love it.
Okay.
So,
We're on number 4, right?
yes,
My number 4 is "Learning to Drive" by Corey Smith. That
a
song.
lot of Corey's.
Yeah, Corey Smith is a pretty good artist. If any of you have not heard of him, he's from somewhere in Georgia. I think Jefferson, Georgia, is where he's from. But he's a really good artist. That song makes me think of like the summer, going into 11th grade. It's a good song. I love how you're just licking the lid of the lid. Anyway, that song just it's a good song. It reminds me of a time when it was still me and you, but I was like, it was like a transition, like before me and Blake started dating.
I know what you're talking about.
But you know what I'm talking about. Anyways,
The good old days right before Blake was along.
yes, it was like that first time you like, you know, think you like somebody and all that stuff. Anyways, it's a good song. I like it. It just reminds me of that time.
Sometimes
Some songs just take me back to that.
I was just about to say, some songs just take you back.
And it was,
And you don't have a particular feeling about it. You just
takes me back.
You just like the way it makes you feel.
Yeah.
Because it does take you back.
It
but
does.
you're just, there's no in particular moment. It's just like the whole vibe that whole year or semester or whatever.
Yeah.
I vibe with that.
Well, it was the summer.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And it makes me think of summertime. And the way that he talks about that in the song, like, if you listen to it, you'll know. I'm going to do another episode on what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say what it is right now because it's going to be coming up later.
Oh, okay.
But it reminds me of, I don't want it to sound bad because it's not that
I'm confused.
it reminds me of a guy.
Oh.
Not like that I want to be with him or that I like him. It was just how I felt then, like the first time I think I liked somebody.
You're gonna have to.
How that was
you're gonna
all
have to
new?
elaborate on that after we cut this off, because I'm.
Oh, I will,
I'm
but
so lost.
we're going to do an episode on it, and I will
I know,
talk
but-
about it. But, like, it just reminds me of that time where I was going from, like, a little girl to a teenager that, you know, kind of wanted to start dating. It reminds me of that time in my
Okay.
life.
Okay.
So, that's why I like that song.
Okay.
And it's pretty catchy, too.
Okay. So my number 3 is Lil Boo Thing.
She love boo thing.
So I don't give a hoot what you do, say, girl, I know you a little too tame. Okay.
We sang that in the car. That's going on the Patreon, by the way.
By Paul Russell. That song from TikTok. These next couple.
That song makes me think of The Bachelor, The Golden Bachelor. I think that was on The Golden Bachelor.
I don't know, but that song, it's got such a vibe. Like, you just get hyped listening to it. Like, sometimes I just play it. If I just really want to feel good, I'm just like, you my little boo thing. And I'll just go for it.
I like
love
how
that
these
song.
mics kind of enhance our voices. We don't sound near as bad as I would if I was trying to sing in the car on these microphones.
See, I think the microphones are they pick up too much. Because the voice is just too crackly to be.
If I do that,
into
if
it.
I do that lip popping thing one more time, I'm gonna swear I have Tourette's. It just came natural for me to go.
And you just did it again.
Well, I did it that time because I was showing.
I
what
know,
was
I know,
doing.
I'm just messing. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I do it at Hey Hey too. I think that's why.
maybe
I'm
that's
doing
why.
that.
You're
I need
like,
to stop.
here we are, hey. God, that was
They
so
do
loud.
that. They do that, and it's. I'm sorry. I just have a certain stance on the Tourette's on TikTok. I'm sorry. Sorry. Anyway, my number 3 is "Hard to Handle" by the Black Crowes. You've heard that song. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun. Anyway, makes me think of when me and Blake had a motorcycle.
Can you sing that a little bit?
You want me to play it?
I want you to sing it.
I'm not singing it. I'll play it.
You sang You My Little Boo Thing.
Yeah, but Callie, I can't do it the right way.
You don't have to sound good. It's not like we're
Give
trying.
me just a minute and I'll
I mean, I
play
can
it.
sing, kind of, but I'm not going to sing on here because
It was covered. It was actually covered by the Black Crowes, but it's originally from Otis Redding. This is the song.
Oh, was it that? Is that them?
You
You know what
No.
Is that not it?
No.
If it's the song that plays, I'm going to say, yeah, I was right. You got it.
I'm just trying to figure out why it's downloaded, but it's not playing.
I know. We just... Jinx, here we go.
Really? We're going to do that? Okay, here we go. Ready?
You always do that to me. Here we go. Here we go.
It says it's...
Crickets.
I swear, I can't even deal with this.
I know the song, I think, in my head.
Baby, here I am. I'm the man on the scene.
Back it up a little bit. Oh, that's not the one I thought.
Anyway, that's it. We're probably going to get copyrighted.
I'm gonna go get one of Halen's baby spoons and scrape the stuff out so I can eat it.
We're probably going to get copyrighted for that one. Anyway, so that song makes me think of when me and Blake got the Harley and we rode on it for a whole entire summer. And that just gives me good memories. Like, I'm glad we don't ride bikes anymore, but still, you know, it was a fun time in our life.
Okay. So, my number 2 is a feel good also. I will literally play this in the car sometimes just to feel good. This one and then Lil Boo Thing back to back. And it's Better Place by NSYNC and Justin Timberlake. You know, just let me take you to a better place.
Yeah, I like that song. Was he not in NSYNC? Why is it NSYNC and Justin Timberlake?
Maybe he split off. I don't know.
He split off
I
from
thought
him.
NSYNC was like older people. Like,
He was in that band. There was a boy band back in
Well,
the
I
90s.
knew that.
And he was in it.
was he?
Yeah, but that's why I'm trying to figure out, did he just get the other 4 guys together? And he's like, well, y'all do that part, and I'm going to do my part.
I don't know, but that they played like
Did they do a couple of songs in the... She
Better
really,
Place is from Trolls, okay? There's a little snippet in Trolls, and I love the Trolls movies. I don't care how old I am. I will watch them until I die.
I like actual real treasure trolls. Like
I don't
the
like
little
those.
dolls.
I don't like
They're
those.
cute as a button. I'm going to get
No,
one and
they're
put on
not.
my side, my shelf.
They're ugly.
I'm going to get one and put on my shelf.
And if it hops down and comes
It's
and gets
not
me,
going to hop... What?
just messing. Anyway, I really like that song. It really just picks me up, and any of these songs on my top 10, they don't even like, these are songs that if they play, I've got a mini.
A mini.
I've got it's not like the nail salon. I was gonna say a miniature and a mini, but I decided to go with mini after I decided miniature. Anyway, I've got a mini deodorant, and it's like this long, okay, and it's like rounded off like a microphone. And so if any of these songs plus more, I mean, like, it was hard to pick 10.
Callie's like,
I don't have
let me take you
dude,
to a
I keep it
place.
right here in my little thing in the door, and I go, some kind of love. And I'll start singing it, dude. Any of these songs, I will pick up the deodorant and sing.
I did that with Mama's hairspray the other day. She asked me to go pick up. I was singing, bro.
I mean, you just have
Big old can of hairspray. I was like, yeah.
Sometimes you have to have a microphone. Like, I'll be
You
driving
have
down
to.
the road, and I'm like,
Sometimes I feel like I'm in a music video.
I do too. And
When I'm driving in my car, I'm like,
dude, sometimes I feel like I'm in a music video. I'm on stage performing live. I'm on American Idol, which American Idol coming through this, like, it's regular season time. And then, like, voting for Mia. Also,
I was
need
about
to
to
go
say,
vote
yeah,
for Mia.
go
23.
vote for Mia. Well, right now,
Oh, shoot. She might not be 23 anymore. Do they?
I don't know
they
what
don't
number
change
she
the
is.
numbers. They don't change
y'all
the
listen. This podcast is getting put out on April 28th. So we hope Mia is still on there
Yeah.
by then. And if she is, go and vote for her. She is from Center, and we hope we can have her on the podcast. We did message her, and she like heart-eyed the thing. So I don't know if that means leave me alone or if it means that she'll come on here. But we're going to try to get her to come on the podcast so she can tell us a little bit about that. But yeah, definitely go vote for her because she needs all the votes she can get because we
she's
want
very
her
good.
to win.
Yeah, she sang Wildflowers and Wild Horses. It sounded just like Lenny
It
Wilson.
did. I was
It was
like,
very good.
"Ooh." Her sister's pretty good too.
Yeah.
I hate
JC.
that. I hate
Is it
that they
JC?
couldn't
I
go
know,
together.
that's so sad. But at the same time, like, it would have sucked for them both to get up there and then,
Neither one of them get to go.
or no, not even that. Like, if they had to compete against each other, that would have sucked.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
And I
'cause,
feel like that's such a thing to be like, oh, she's better than me, or oh,
yeah, and
I'm
like,
better than her.
well,
Like,
see,
or not necessarily that they're better, but it's just like,
But you
I
gotta
hate that
think,
for my sister.
human nature is gonna
Yeah,
gonna make you
how do
a
you
little
not
jealous.
resent? How do you not resent and get jealous about
Yeah,
that? I honestly, I feel like I would get jealous.
But I don't think they are. I think they're really happy.
No,
for
I'm
each
not
other.
saying they are. I'm just saying I would like for her to come on the podcast so I can ask her.
Well,
not
we
to just
might
like,
could get them both.
I know. I thought about that.
If we get them both, that would be better.
Yeah. Because
So
I don't want to leave JC up because she was on there too.
yeah, we can get them both.
So.
So yeah, we had to take a little.
But where I was going with that was since American Idol has come out now, and I don't know, I watch it a little bit, and so it just makes me feel like, dang, I wish I could do that. Not that I couldn't, but like I don't feel like I'm good enough to do it. But I would love to do that and just see how far I could go.
Yeah.
Because disclosure, I don't know if you know, this sounds so cringy, but like I've always wanted to be like an actress or a singer. Because I can't write songs. I found that out. I'm terrible at it.
Did you try to write songs?
I tried to write a couple of them, and they were awful. I got Daddy to read one time. I don't know if he remembers it. I don't know if he remembers it, but I was so confident. And I was like, Daddy, what do you think of this? And he was like, oh, it's all right. He didn't even laugh.
That's so funny.
I remember I was so upset. I cried.
Dude, Daddy actually wrote a couple songs.
He's written, I thought, a lot of songs. He's got a whole notebook of songs, I thought.
Unbeknownst
sing
to
his
me,
songs.
up until
It
about
could be like a Billy Ray Cyrus and a Miley Cyrus,
yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to be my.
I'm just saying, like, that vibe,
Imagine Daddy with a mullet like Billy Ray.
Mikey, breaky heart.
Yeah, that was a pretty good song. I like it.
Anyway.
Anyway, so you didn't do your 2 yet. Don't do your 2.
I did my 2.
You did your 2?
And you do your 2, and then
Okay.
we'll do number 1 last.
So my number 2 is What It Takes by Aerosmith. I just like that song. There's something about it, the way that it's written.
What It Takes.
What It Takes. That's what it's called.
You
What It Takes.
sing it?
I don't want to sing it.
Can you just say it?
Can I
In the no, don't play it. I want you to sing it. I want you to just say it at least. I gotta hear it to know what you're talking
I'll
about.
play it after because I physically can't right now. Like, I cannot tell you.
Just say the
I
words.
can't tell you
don't know the
because I
words?
don't know.
You don't know the words to your number 2 song?
Callie, it's just really catchy. I haven't learned the words yet because it goes so fast.
You don't do that? You don't learn the words? If I love a song,
If
I will
she-
literally watch the words.
If she doesn't shut up, I'm quite literally going to kill her in just a minute. Callie,
Oh, that's you.
don't cut the mics down. It won't record good. Anyway, no, I'm just have to play it for you in a minute because I can't remember right now. I've got so much going on in my brain right now that I can't put
What
that
else do you got
first.
going on in there?
I'm thinking all kinds of thoughts right now.
Like what?
I don't know.
Name one.
Anyways, so we're gonna get right back with you guys before me and Callie get a fist fight.
Don't you love how I'm so specific about everything?
I know, like
example,
what?
example.
She's nosy.
I am
Anyways,
so nosy.
BRB. Okay, so our number ones, and then we're gonna do our honorable mentions. So give me your number one.
Okay, so my number 1 is Thy Will. And
How
it's
does it go?
Sing it. I need an example right now. It says, Thy will be done.
Oh,
Thy
it's
will
a
be
contemporary service. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean a contemporary song.
It's a whole service in one song. Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's a contemporary Christian song, and it's by Hillary Scott and the Scott family. And I just vibe with it. Like, it's got
For some reason, I thought you said Haley Scott, and I was like, Haley James Scott?
No. It's got the piano, and I also think the piano is such a beautiful instrument. And
You got the fingers for a piano.
I would love to learn to play the piano, but I got to learn to play the guitar first, and I kind of fell off the wagon with that
If
because
you
I
learn
had
how
so
to
much
play,
going on.
if you learn how to play the piano first, you'll be able to play the guitar.
You reckon?
Did you not know that?
No.
People that can play the piano can
I
play
thought
the
you
guitar.
played the guitar first, and then
No,
you could.
it's piano. If you can play the piano, you can play any inch.
Well, I need to get a piano before I can.
Mama
play
and Granddaddy have a piano.
That thing is not working.
It
Good.
works fine. It just needs to be tuned.
No. But anyway, I love the piano.
Let me
in
get you a keyboard. That's what you're getting for Christmas is a freaking keyboard from me.
I asked Hunter to get me one time, and I really thought that he was going to get me one for a surprise, and he did not do that. So, anyway, but it's got the piano, it's got the violin, and it's just like I hear it right now in my head, and
You
I
need
just
to
vibe.
Do it on
would,
GarageBand. Open your iPad up and do GarageBand and see if you like it first. And then you don't have to worry about wasting money on a keyboard.
What do you mean by that?
GarageBand, they have a piano on the GarageBand. And you just do it on your iPad. 'cause
Listen.
It's bigger.
Maybe don't.
You can't play a lot of it. Because copyright. Okay.
Like that.
We're probably going to
It's
get
just very
copyrighted.
beautiful.
Anyway,
Maybe
it doesn't
not.
matter.
Maybe not. We're trying to spread the word here.
Spread the word.
But yeah, that's my favorite, just because like I can't remember where I listened to it, like where I heard that song from. But it was back when me and Hannah and Catherine were singing at church, and I think I was just looking for a song that I could sing solo, because Bernie was like, find you a song that you can be the main one, because you know, like Hannah and Catherine both had songs that they were the main one, and then we were kind of the backup. Mm-hmm. And he was like, you need a song that you
Bernie
have
was
the
like
lead on.
top tier manager there.
He was.
He was like kind of slave driving.
Well,
Bernie,
he also
no,
said,
no shade at you, Bernie, but you had them like walking the straight and narrow.
but you know what was so funny?
He was like practice on Wednesdays, 6:00 sharp.
Dude, we would practice all the time, which it paid off, but it was so funny.
He was trying to start a little gospel group out of
We
y'all.
did. We had a name.
What was it called?
It was the King's Trio.
Oh, that's right.
And we went to several churches, do you remember, to sing for them. And
I remember y'all hitting up a Methodist church
did we? I don't remember that.
over there across from Arvine's house.
I don't know. But,
Over there, Ebenezer.
oh, yeah. We also, it was so funny. I know Bernie was joking, but at the same time, I don't feel like he was joking. We talked about one day, like, if we got pretty famous or whatever, he was like, yeah, you know, if we get... if we get up there, you know, and y'all do pretty good, and, you know, we start getting to actually travel and go somewhere and get paid for it. Not that that's why
Bernie's like, y'all cutting me 75%.
not that that's why we were doing it, but he did say, he was like, yeah, we'll split it 4 ways, you know, and
Bernie was on a quarter of them proceeds.
no. But then he was like, no. We'll do 75-25. He gets the 75 and we get the 25. I remember that specifically because we were like, no, that's not right.
Joking though. wasn't
Yeah, I'm sure. But at the same time, I was like, that's Bernie, though.
Bernie's like,
And then my dad's just sitting there like, going back and forth.
Bernie's like, I'm gonna pull one over on these girls.
Which he said, I'm running the
He's
soundboard.
like, I'm running the mixer.
But look, he was so serious about all of it though. Like he
Oh, I
had
know
this
he
thing.
was serious
He
about
could listen to us individually instead of like while all three of us were singing. He
was
could
like,
cut the
"You
other
need
two
to-
off.
You need to work on.
He
that
would
part."
say, okay, you need to instead of doing it this way, you need to do it this way. He was good at it.
Oh, I know
I
he
give
was.
it to him. I give it to him.
I know he was. Yeah. Bernie still runs the soundboard at church. Kudos to you, Bernie. Proud of you, Bubba. Anyway, okay. So my number 1 is "Lovin', Touchin', Squeezin'." It's not a dirty song. It's my Journey. It's my favorite. I don't know why. It's just
How does
really
that go?
catchy. I really can't sing Steve Perry's song.
Why?
It is so high pitched.
You said it was Journey.
Journey. His name is Steve Perry. Journey. Is it Steve Perry? Now you're making me rethink.
How would I know? I don't know.
I think it is Steve Perry. Let me go look real quick.
Oh, I just have a disclaimer, or not a disclaimer.
Another
I have
disclaimer
a confession
from you.
Shh. I have dang it! You made me. I have a confession.
Confess it then. Let me get behind the board like a preacher and say, or like a Catholic minister, and he's like, "You have been forgiven." Is that how they do it? I don't know. I'm not a Catholic.
I don't know, but
I'm a Baptist.
Southern Baptist. Listen, I thought The Weeknd was a band
It's just a guy.
and not just the guy. And Abby and Daniel roasted me for that.
Yep. You deserve to be roasted for that.
How would I know? I mean,
need to-
it's The Weeknd.
You need to research your artists. Ooh.
That sounded like Hamilton.
I know it did. Hey, talk about an album. That is mine and Callie's probably top 1.
Bro, we could just hit up. We can
sing every single song just about. We used to could. That and Prince. I put 0 Prince songs. Anyway, let's get in our honorable mentions because I've got some. Our honorable mentions. That was real.
That sounded
podcasting.
good.
I know.
My honorable mentions. Where did it go?
It's at the bottom.
No, I wasn't even.
I
On
can tell you what your honorable.
I know. I
mentions
could
are.
tell it too, but
She wanted to make it look like she was kind of reading it off.
I am reading it off. Here we go. Anything Louis Capaldi. I didn't put him on the top 10 because like
She couldn't just pick 1 or 2.
I couldn't just pick 1 or 2 because if we want to talk about the first one I heard, it's Bruises. But the one that was like really hit a lick was someone you loved. And then, but like the more you sound like Jimmy Fallon.
When the day bleeds. Is it bleeds? When the day bleeds and the night falls. Okay. I like the Mitchell Tenpenny version of that song.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do.
Sing
He
it.
says, I don't deal with anymore. No, I don't deal with anymore.
I don't know what that.
The B word. It's the B word. I thought you'd get it.
No,
That's what the song is called, is the B word. But
Oh.
that guy sings, that's like one of his most popular, but he did a remake of that song.
Oh no, but no, I
2019.
have too many. Like once I hear a couple of songs that I really like, and they're all by the same artist,
go hit
I'll just
all
go
the
hit the
songs.
artist, and I'll go to not Spotify. I'll go to Apple Music, and I will literally deep dive into any kind of song that I can find by this particular
Low
artist.
key, you kind of just roasted Spotify.
So, no, I mean no
They
disrespect.
distribute our podcast.
No disrespect to Spotify. I don't like it as much on my phone because I can't just like change
When I
and
hit
select the song that I
play
want.
on an album, or when I hit play on an artist, it will only play like 12 to 15 songs, and then it'll go back through and start over in the same order. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Well, anyway, I listen on. Did you hear that? It went. Wah.
Yeah, I heard.
Anyway, I will go deep dive and find that artist, and I will listen to every single song. But I
you're
have to listen to it in the car because it doesn't hit the same outside the car.
Them subwoofers ain't woofing if they ain't in the car.
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
The subwoofers? That's your bass and all the in your car.
Oh,
That sounds real good.
Yeah, they don't hit the same unless they're in the car. So I have to listen to new songs in the car. I will literally go out to my car and keep it parked and play every song. And if I like it, I'll add it, obviously. And so I pretty much added his whole, like, several albums.
I really hate listening to music straight off of somebody's phone. That is one of my biggest pet peeves.
It's so annoying because it's so
It sounds
echoey and
it sounds
like,
icky.
yeah.
I want to hear it out of a speaker.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to hear it playing.
That's what I'm saying. It's not the same out of a phone.
It really makes me want to stab somebody when they set their phone down and they're playing music. One of Blake's coworkers does that, and it really makes me mad. He's come over to our house a couple times, and we'll be playing music on the speaker, and he just plays his dirty Shinedown music. It's not really dirty, but he's a dirty person. He's not really a dirty person, but I just don't like the way he acts. Anyway, that makes him dirty to me, and that makes his music dirty to me. So, yeah. And then he'll set the phone on the pool table, and then he'll play his music, and it's like playing against our music that's on the speaker, and it sounds so.
That's so disrespectful.
It makes me want to go in the house and go to bed. It really kills the vibe.
My other honorable mention is Noah Kahan.
Noah Kahan.
Noah Kahan, and I did the same thing with him. I heard like one or two songs. Thank
Noah
you, Daniel,
Pecan?
for putting me on that. Stick Season is one of my faves.
Stick season?
I love Vermont,
Fall?
but it's the season of the sticks.
Oh, okay, baller.
Anyway, anything Noah Kahan, Daniel put me on that one day, and I thought it was kind of weird. But then I listened to all the songs, and I thought, this is kind of catchy. Like, it's got a vibe. And so I went through all his music, and I added all the ones that I liked. And there was some that I did not like at all at first. And I was like, oh, I hate that song. But then I heard it again.
You got to give it a chance.
And I heard it again, and I was like,
kind of growing on me.
I kind of like it now. And then I played it, and I played it, and I played it, and I was like, okay, I love this song. And so I would go for it.
Okay. You have any more?
No.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if something had come
But I
to
will
mind.
say, I don't have a top 10 or anything like, it
was hard to
what
pick
gets
top
me
10.
at the moment. Like, I
Yeah.
don't ever have a favorite movie, favorite song. Like, it really just depends on where you catch me at. Like, I have a favorite at the time. I will not have an
I
all-time
think everybody's
favorite.
like that. You'll find something
Except-
else that replaces.
Unless it's like unless it's a Disney movie or TV shows. Like, obviously, The Office is my all-time favorite TV show.
Shut up.
That's not the same thing.
Shut up.
That's not where they come
I'm not saying that. I'm saying shut up. We're going to do an episode on our favorite TV shows, and you just ruined your top one.
It's
Your
not,
top
It's
one.
not a secret. I literally quote it all the time. If people can't figure that out, they're dumb.
Okay.
So, but
Don't take another topic from
I'm
me.
saying another Disney movies though. I will have an all-time favorite, and it will never change. It's gonna be Aladdin every single time.
Every single time. And,
So-
well, you just ruined that because we also have a top 10 favorite movies coming up in the next few weeks.
I didn't say that was my favorite movie.
You just
I
said,
said it was my favorite Disney movie.
we did our favorite Disney movies.
When?
You literally wrote it out that day you about passed out, sitting in front of the heater. Okay, go look at the outline because it's on there.
I don't remember.
You picked your movies. She just ruined it, but it's okay. We're gonna redo it, so y'all just come back in a few months.
They're not gonna remember.
I think it's in June. When
They
it
won't
comes out. It's
remember.
fine.
Why is my mic so quiet? Like I have to.
I don't know. Anyway, so my honorable mentions: "Popular" by The Weeknd. That one because of Fortnite. "Main Street" by Bob Seger. That one is mine and Blake's fave to sing together. "Yankee Rose" by David Lee Roth. That was in Van Halen. I like the David Lee Roth Van Halen. I do not like Sammy Hagar Van Halen. There's a difference in the music. It's
You didn't even get that matcha
Callie,
or what
it's
it's
fine.
called.
"If I Could Do It Again" by Corey Smith. "Falling in Love Is Hard on the Knees" by Aerosmith. That one's good. And really anything Prince. That Prince is like.
Prince takes me back to freshman year
Prince takes me back.
of high school.
Prince takes me back just like that Learning to Drive song takes me back. It takes me back to that time in my life.
Yeah.
Right after I started how to
Let me go back. When you think of Prince playing in the car.
Wanna be your lover.
No, listen.
That's the song I think about.
Listen. That's not what I'm asking.
Okay.
When you think of it, I know you see yourself in the car, correct?
And Honda with the sticker on the back.
But where do you see yourself drive-wise, like map-wise? Where do you see yourself when you're in the car? I'm going to see if we link up and have the same.
411.
Where? Like, where?
I would say from the middle school down to about where the gym's at, somewhere in that area. Is that where you see yours?
No, mine is on the way to school. Like,
or in the
it takes-
parking lot.
no, mine
You're
takes
ripping
me,
my biscuit up.
Mine takes me to right there on the bypass, like at
Where
Larry's.
I almost freaking killed us?
No,
Oh, okay.
like, you know, when you get to the stop sign at Larry's.
Oh, is that where?
That's exactly where it takes me back to. And I think it's because of that cat that we found on the side of the road.
Oh
and
my
I got
God,
out of the
roadie.
car. There's traffic everywhere. I mean, school traffic going.
Hey, but we did
And
the
I-
damn thing. We saved that
we
flipping
saw
cat.
a kitty cat. It was so little. It was a little kitten.
And it looked like it had road
I was scared
rash.
to death, okay?
Callie
And
jumped out of the car.
it was in the yellow, you know, like there's
You were a
turning lane.
freshman.
I know. There was actually, that was so stupid of us. But,
Yeah, we got in trouble for that.
it's fine. I don't care. I lived, and the cat did for a while.
Well, it only lived for about 2 weeks, and then Granddaddy accidentally ran over it because it was up under his tire.
Yeah, he didn't know.
He was sad about it because
Yeah.
we took care of that cat, though, boy.
But this cat, like, it was scared to death. We saw it in the middle of the road, and it was
I
in
went
that.
down to where I work now and turned around.
Yeah, I know. It was in this, like, I guess this yellow. It was as,
Oh, it
as
was
wider.
big.
It was wider than a car. Like, you could fit a car with both a little bit of room on both sides. And, you know, anyway, it was like right there before a turning lane when you have these big yellow lines running.
It's really like
kind
a
of signify the.
It's really like a stop. If like a truck or something was to need to stop on the road, they could stop right there.
But anyway, the cat was right there in the middle, and we saw it when we by. We were like, "Oh my gosh, it's a kitten!"
I couldn't go
So
to
we
school.
went
without
all the
that.
way down to her work, which is not far. We turned around, the cat was still there, and Caitlin was like, "I'm gonna pull up and you get it." And I was like, "Okay, like I got this, I can do this." She was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "I got it. Like pull up to the cat." She pulls up right beside the cat. I open the door. We're kind of rolling still a little bit. I don't think you stopped all the way.
No.
And I slung the door open, snatched the cat, and I said, "Go!"
It was like a spy mission.
Yeah, like we were rolling. I snatched the cat, and then I put the cat in the back seat and closed the door before it could jump back out.
And
we
then-
went back home. We were late to school. We went back home.
That was our only time we were ever late for school.
Yeah, we went back home, put the cat at my mom and Grenada's house, and they were like, "What are y'all doing here?"
We
were
said,
like,
just
found
watch
the
it till we
cat."
get home.
Yeah, and so it took me forever to get out of the back seat though, because it got up under the seat. It was so scared.
Callie was digging it up underneath my seat.
And it did scratch me a lot, but you know, that was worth it. I did not want that thing to be run over.
And it was so sweet, though. When we got it home, I was playing Prince for it.
Yeah,
I sat there and played Prince.
it was a sweet little thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's going to about do us today. So, let's get into our outro. All right, guys. I think that's going to be all for us today. Keep liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, all the things. Put your notification bell on YouTube if that's still a thing. I don't really know.
It is, I think. Make sure to check out our Instagram, our Facebook, our TikTok,
Our forms.
our forums.
We have a birthday form, a form for advice or whatever you want to put in there that you want us to read off. And then we have a t-shirt form where if you decide you want a t-shirt, you can go on there, fill that out. And then Venmo us. We only do Venmo.
Yes. Also, we have started to do commercials or ads. Please check that out. We'll put all the details in either the notes or whatever. We'll post something. to
Well,
make
we've
sure you
actually
know.
got one on YouTube right now, so go check it out. It's called Bend the Bar commercial. It's about a local gym that we have here in Center.
or
and-
Leesburg, Piedmont.
Yeah,
wherever else they are.
they've got like 6 locations, but they were gracious enough to let us make a commercial for them, and I am so thankful. They were our very first one.
Yeah. So thank you, Ben the Bar.
Yeah, thank you, Bend the Bar.
Also, last thing, Mia's on American Idol. If she's still on there by the time this podcast goes out, vote, as Lionel Richie says, because she is amazing.
Yes.
She's from Center, and so we are very proud of her, and she's doing an excellent job.
Yes. All right, guys. This has been Beyond 21 with Caitlin.
And Callie,
Peace out.
bye.